Okay, so hopefully everybody is still having a good time getting things done. We are on day 3 of the notes, I do believe. Let me double check. Day 1, day 2, yep, that should be day 3. I'm going to adjust this real quick. Sorry, it's going to get a little obnoxious there. Okay, so we are on the back of the first page. So we have got the front page all nice and filled out. If you don't have it filled out, then you need to go back, fill it out. You just need to have everything filled out for after spring break. So I guess if you're behind, you still got time. We are going to fill out this top section, power of a power. Okay. So, power of a power property. When we look at power to a power, what it means is when you have a base, an exponent, raised to another exponent. Okay, sounds a little weird, but basically we're looking at as if we had x squared cubed. So we have a power of a power. And if we think about this, we know that x squared means x times x. So x squared cubed would be x squared times x squared times x squared. It's saying take x squared and write it out 3 times with repeated multiplication. And we learned that we can write this as x times x, the first one, x times x again, that second one, times x times x. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 x's. So we could write it all out and see that x squared cubed is x to the 6, or we know that x squared times x squared times x squared is the same thing as x 2 plus 2 plus 2 from our property of the product property. Okay, so just keep in mind that if you have anything x to the 4th squared, that means x to the 4th times x to the 4th. It's telling us to multiply our power twice. And again, we know that's x to the 4 plus 4, so that's x to the 8. Okay, looking at the steps. Number 1, step 1, rewrite the base according to the outmost exponent. So if you notice, we wrote this as our base, and we rewrote it to the outmost exponent 1, 2, 3 times. Okay, then step 2 is to use the product property. Okay, so then using the product property, we can simplify it. And let's just do a few examples. So we've already got something basic. Let's go with something a little bit more challenging. And let me move this over. Okay, so a little bit more challenging, not a whole lot, but if I had 2y squared cubed. So here I've got technically a base of 2y squared cubed. So that's 2y squared times 2y squared times 2y squared. And we could rearrange this. We could do 2 times 2 times 2 times y squared times y squared times y squared. Okay, because again, remember, multiplication, the order doesn't matter. So 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8. And then y, we have 2 plus 2 plus 2, so 8y to the 6. Okay. Let's do another example. See, a little bit trickier, but not a whole lot trickier. Let me find a good one. Let's do 2a cubed to the 4th times a cubed cubed. Okay, so let's just take this one step at a time. Let's do this first part first. Okay, and I'm going to grab a different color somewhere. Okay, I'm going to do this first base, the 2a cubed to the 4th. I'm going to do that one in pink. So that's 2a cubed times 2a cubed times 2a cubed times 2a cubed. So this base 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Okay, you could go ahead and rewrite it, putting your 2's and your a's together. But we know that when we did this, it's the same thing as 2 times 2 times 2. So let's do 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16. Then we have a cubed, so 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. So that's 16a to the 3, 6, 9, 12. Okay, that's the first part. Okay, I'm going to do my second part, let's see, in purplish blue. I'm sorry, I'm going to do it right here. So this is a cubed times a cubed times a cubed, which we know is a 3 plus 3 plus 3. So 3, 6, 9 equals a to the 9th. So we now have, okay, that's a little hard to see. We have 16a to the 12th times a to the 9th. Okay, so 16a to the 12th times a to the 9th. We know if we have the same base, that's 16a to the 12th plus 9. So 16a to the 12th plus 9 is 21. So 16a to the 21. Okay, that one's a little bit more tricky, but if you just take one piece at a time, you should be okay. Just real quick, I know you might not have space. If you don't worry about it. If you do, put another example right here. I just want to look at is if we have a negative. So what if I had negative 3c squared to the 3rd? Well, that's negative 3c squared times negative 3c squared times negative 3c squared. We know negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9. Positive 9 times negative 3 is negative 27. Okay, so you rewrite this base 3 times, leaving that negative each time. We know a negative times a negative is a positive times a negative is a negative. Then we'd have c 2 plus 2 plus 2. So 2, 4, 6, c to the 6. Okay, so don't let those negatives freak you out. It's just same thing as all if they were positive. You just have to be careful about a negative times a negative is a positive and so forth. Okay, so you guys will have another book assignment. I'm just going to write it on top of this paper so you have it. I will also post it just like I did the other one. But your book assignment is on page 399, number 33, 34, 41, 42, 47, 49, and 50. I know it looks like a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 problems. It's just kind of spread out because I was picking the problems I wanted you to do. Anyway, so you guys will have time to work on that. Tomorrow, Wednesday, what's Wednesday? Wednesday the 25th, I do believe. Let me double check that to pull out to my calendar. Yeah, Wednesday the 25th, I'm going to give you as just a work day to get caught up on notes. Any assignments that you may be missing, please check and see what assignments you have missing in PowerSchool or Unified Classroom, wherever you look to check your grades. I know quite a few were missing assignments before this closure, so check. If you need those assignments, email me and I'll send them to you. If you have them done, take a picture of them, send them to me, and I'll get them into gradebooks. And guys, have a great day and a great Wednesday, and I will have new notes for you on Thursday. Okay, bye.